Okay, anybody would like to share right now? Anything this morning?
So, George,
Yes, go ahead. Hey, how
this
are
is
you? Good morning.
Kenyon. Doing
Hey,
good.
Kenyon.
So, kind of got a little bit of a testimonial.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yesterday at this time, I was getting a knee replacement.
Well,
It's been 24 hours, total knee replacement.
Mm.
And as soon as I got home, I took my Revive, collagen, Eternal, and vitamins, and the Vitality. And it's amazing what these products do for building up to your surgeries or whatever. I couldn't take them for a week before. And it's I'm curious to see what it's like. Here's what my knee looks like, kind of. It's crazy what happens in 24 hours from a total knee replacement, where they get you up walking and get you home. But this stuff is the products that Three has is. I'm just waiting for more testimonials of what's going to happen with these products, with this knee replacement. So that's all I have to share. And it's just more of a testimonial today.
Okay, cool. Right, cool. And I know you're going to recover really quick. We need you. Okay, Marcella, I think.
good morning, everybody. I have a testimonial. My son had a hernia operation, and he was in pain when I brought him back to his place. And he took some of our products. I think he took Vitality and Eternal, and the pain left. However, during that day, he got a fever, and it fluctuated from 99 to 102. But I didn't know because he didn't want mom to be right about the products. So I didn't know. I found out the last minute that he took Vitality, and within 20 minutes, his fever broke and it never came back.
Oh,
So we
wow.
have another testimonial of our products. Thank you for sharing
Okay,
or
thank
letting
you.
me share.
Okay, cool. That was perfect. Now, Kimberly is ready to come to the plate. Good morning, Kimberly from Chicago. We are so excited to have you on the call. Go ahead. Right now the table, the stage is yours, and the table too.
Okay, thank you so much, George. And you were kind of quiet. Is my volume okay here?
Hey, yes, perfect.
Okay. Well, boy, that was really amazing testimonials, that's for sure, to know that the products really, truly work. It's really amazing. So, because of that, and we're so blown away every single day about what these products have done for everybody and for ourselves. That's why it is so important to share. So, my topic today is to invite and to present. So, there is nothing worse than having like a gift if you don't share it, you know? So, that's what I truly believe Three is. It is such a gift to health and wealth and happiness and bringing friends together and just living life fully and pain free and easy and having fun. So I truly believe that Three incorporates all of these things. So I cannot help but share. And sometimes people are, you know, going about their day and everything. Everybody's so involved in their own personal lives. It's like, what kind of value are they adding in to somebody you just meet in the elevator, on the street, at the coffee shop, out and about doing our regular things? So I truly believe in making a difference and making a positive impact with everybody I meet. There's a quote by Saint, let's see, Mother Teresa. And what she said, I'm going to paraphrase it, is to leave everybody better off than when you first met them. And so if there's something I could help with an individual, I'd like to do that. It's fun. It makes me feel good. It makes them feel good. And I like to also make people feel important. That is one of the things that I've learned in my other platform. It's like we're here to help serve others and to help and to show people their greatness in them. Sometimes people with our regular corporate jobs. I remember when I had my engineering job, after about 15 years, I said to myself one day, it's just like, wow, can't I just be in a role where I could help other people know that they are great and they've got so much to share and to be happy and get paid for it? So, then lo and behold, I found the Pink Company within 30 days of saying that really out loud with a lot of passion. And I was at my I was at that job, and I didn't care who heard me, because it was just like, you get so tired of like doing the thing every single day. And how much are you moving ahead toward your goals, helping other people reach their goals? Sometimes you just feel like a hamster on a wheel. And so when that happened, and I was in this other company for about 20 years, it was truly life-changing. And so with 3, it is just an extension. And it's even better, I believe, because we incorporate men and women, and also that it's health. It's beauty from the inside out. And when you feel good, you look good. Makeup or lipstick or nothing, you know what I mean? You just feel so much better. Your skin is better. You have the energy, you have the glow. Sometimes people used to come up to me, and they still do. And it's like, why are you so happy? I think I was kind of born happy. But anyway, this stuff makes me happier. And so I feel like Shannon had a really good training this morning about resetting our brain. And so I really want people to be in a space of like, you are not getting something from somebody. Oh, I don't want to bother this person, or, I don't want to need them. I don't want them to think I'm getting something from them. Sometimes we have those thoughts in our head, but you have to like rewire that whole thought process, because you are giving the best gift in the world to every single person you say hello to. Health, wealth, happiness, community. I don't even think there's anything better than that, because if you don't have that, I don't know what's the point of living, right? So we have to share. It's like once we're in 3, I think I have signed an unofficial agreement to share, to pass it on. And so inviting and presenting is so important. And that's all we ever have to do. All we have to do is like, think of yourself as the invitation. Another training, I heard somebody say, you're like a server offering different types of desserts: key lime pie, pecan pie, apple pie, hot fudge sundaes, and you let people pick what they want. And so it's just like, it's a fun thing to do. So I just really think we have to have like 2 or 3 sentences. That's all you need to share. It's just, and also the Legacy Makers website with all of those scripts are so on point. They're perfect. Everything. And what I used to do in my other company too, and I would suggest everybody do this if you're unfamiliar with the new terminology, is to print those things out, say it to yourself like all day long. Like, I don't know, play it on a recorder if you need to, or pretend or listening to it, like record yourself and then listen to that. Like, when we're in a car and you're listening to a song, and the DJ is playing it over and over and over, those words no matter what, because it is the only thing coming into your head. So when you're practicing these words and saying them to yourself, it might sound a little bit awkward in the beginning, or a little unfamiliar or something like that, because it's just new terminology, new words: health, pro health, and proactive, and all this other stuff. But the more you say it to yourself, the more natural it will come out. You're never going to be reading a script. I never say the same thing twice. People say, what did you just say? And I'm like, I don't know. It just comes out. But when you like pour in this new vocabulary and this new way of speaking a little bit enough, it is just like, it becomes like your middle name. It's so easy. And the only reason maybe it's not easy for you is just because you haven't practiced enough. That's all it is. And so practice on everybody. And I think what's really good is getting out of your space of wherever we are. Everybody kind of works at home. And so make it a point to get out of the house, first of all, and go talk to somebody personally. You know, we have the social media and we have all of these different ways of connecting on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and all of that stuff too. But you know what? Nothing gets me more excited than an exchange between two human beings. There's an energy, you know, that we're all kind of like attracted to. So we all have this aura, and it's just like it re-energizes you. And so the more people you talk to in person, whether it's about 3 or anything else, just practicing talking to strangers, I think is really a fun thing to do. Because then when you're talking to somebody else about, about inviting them to 3, to an event, to a Zoom, or to something like that, it becomes more second nature. I think a lot of us on these calls, though, are really super friendly people. And I think everybody loves to talk and loves to share. So just say, you know what, this is the best thing I've ever found. I don't know, my friend Kenyon, he had this surgery, and he's dancing to the 80s music, and another week he'll be on his feet. And or just something that's just like, I don't even know if it's for you or not, but would you be open to check it out? It's just like there are 3 key phrases that I always love to use. It might be for you, maybe not. But who else do you know that might like to be healthier, wealthier, happier? It's okay if it's not you. And then you kind of laugh a little bit. And then they're like, well, yeah, it's me. I want to know, or something. At least it breaks the ice. So I truly think if you just practice, it might be, it might not, and have zero expectations. I think that is the one thing that holds people back from asking is, what if they say no? I don't care if they say no, because I did my part. I offered a solution to a millions of problems that they could be having, or in the future. So I did my job. And then if they don't want it, it's okay. Maybe they will later, because things always change. And just to let you know too, a little bit about when I started my first entrepreneurial experience with the Pink Company, I had been asked 4 or 5 different times from the age of 21 to the age of 34. Every couple of years, I'd meet somebody else, and I was never ready. But then after, give anybody 10 years in corporate America, they're open. So if they're brand new, sometimes they're not, they're just happy to get a job. They're so thrilled. But give them a few years and they're going to be like, okay, what else is there? I did not sign up for this. So, so inviting people, I would just say, go over the scripts in Our Legacy Makers. Just sing it, just keep saying it over and over and over, and just practice. And then the other great phrase that I really like, other than it might be for you, it might not, but who else do you might know? I'm looking for leaders. That's not for everybody. Something like that. Or, and, not an or, it's an and. We have people who are earning anywhere between $50 a week to more than $50,000 a week. And pause, because I'm still shocked. It's like, really? I'm in this business that I could have this, and I could offer it to other people. How many times, even if you had the best job in the world, can you offer that job to anybody else? No. But this we can. We give people the solution to everything. I really believe it. I hope you can feel that, because I truly do. And then, all right, so 50 to over $50,000 a week is possible, because we have people doing that within these last 2.5 years. It's not from previous platforms or anything else. It's just with what we have now. And then all of our multimillionaire business partners that we have in Las Vegas, we met them all. Everybody started with no network. They were all in their 20s, 18, 19, 21, 22. I mean, gosh, these people, who did they know? Their kids at school, the parents, the family. So they didn't have huge networks, but they stayed with it. And within a couple of years, they're making a lot of money and they're sharing it and helping a lot of other souls. So that's the thing. It's just like money is only a factor of how many people you help. If you're not making a lot of money, well, you're not helping hardly anybody. But if you are making a lot of money, you are helping millions. And so that's how I think we should kind of reframe certain thoughts in our heads. If you have, a little bit of like, well, I don't want to sell anything. You're not selling, you're sharing, you're offering an opportunity. And so I think that is really important. Okay, so might be for you, might not. Are you open to check it out? See? And people are earning $50,000 to $50,000 a week. So those are really a few key things. Those three things I think are really important. And also what I always suggest is rewriting your list from 100 people to 250 to 300 names. And that could be kind of fun. You could go someplace, start with a yellow legal pack, start writing down some names of people you care about. Because I always kind of like turn it around to think like, what if my good friend did not tell me about this? I would be so mad if I heard about it later on. It's like, are you kidding me? Why would you not tell me? It's just like, that's terrible. So why keep something great to yourself? And then, all right, so you're making your list and just connect with them, not about what your story is. Try to find whatever they're saying about whatever, you're meeting somebody. Try to connect with them on their level. Don't tell your own story so much at all. Just like, really? How's that? How's that working for you? Or do you really love that? We have other people who are in that industry or do what you're doing on my team, and they're business partners of mine. So even though I may not be able to relate to somebody with whatever profession they're in or whether sport or hobby, there is somebody in this business who does. And so that's why I think these calls are so great, because we get to know different people's situations and we're like, oh my gosh, my friend just had that. Or my friend's a real estate over in Portland. And I just saw Irene. And so I do want to share what she said, which I thought was so great. This was the other day, and maybe it was just yesterday. It was just like, when you're connecting with people, how many people are you connecting with? And my new thing, I will get it done. I am working on it, 10, 15, 20, but to 50 connections in a day. Hello, how are you? How have you been? I haven't heard from you in a while. What's new? What's going on? And so you just reach out like that, something like that, anything you want to say to somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. And if you could do 50 in a day for 5 days in a row, it's going to take a little time, I think, to do this. And you block out other things in your life for just temporarily. But it will make a significant difference in the fall and in the spring. And especially with the Kinetic Tour, it's like Bobby is one of our new team members who's like a huge radio everything, like a legend in the entertainment industry. But we've got the Kinetic Tour happening. We are promoters. So we have to like really just talk about everything. It's like, oh, you don't want to miss it. I don't want you to miss out. This is one of the greatest things that you can share with other people. And so you want to call everybody and they'll say, well, what's new with you? It's like, wow, I'm part of this Kinetic Tour that's happening with my new project. And then it'll be like, what is that? And so that's how you want to create some kind of interest, intrigue, or something like that. So the other thing that I think is really fun is taking a Kinetic box with you everywhere you go. Just carry that. There are 30 connections in your box. Hand one out. It's like, oh, I'd love to get your opinion. We have a global launch. The CEO's coming in at 2 weeks. Let me know what you think, and be fast. fast, 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 because it creates excitement. And so let me grab your name and number, if you don't mind, and then we'll put you on this list. I want to see what your thoughts are. And most people all say yes. I've never had anybody say no yet because they want something for free. But all right, so connect with connect. Wait, kinetic. Connect with kinetic. and everybody likes something fun. And then the other thing is inviting people to three-way calls, three-way texts. So important. It's like, oh, let me connect you to my other business partner, and she knows more about it, or he knows more about it. I'm new and I'm just excited. So, and everyone's okay with these things. Suggest these things. You can't wait for them to say, oh, why don't you put me in a three-way text? You have to say, this is how we do it. Take the lead. And also, when you're connecting with people and you're leaving some messages, also the voice text message. That is a thing that is so fun. A lot of people aren't even used to that yet. So the voice text is way better than a text. I would suggest calling, voice text, and then text. And then if you don't hear from them in a couple of days, like, oh my gosh, sometimes, phones get wacky with the internet or whatever. I don't know if you got my message, but this is what's happening. Call them again. And then present. All you're presenting is kind of like whoever enrolled you or your leader. You're just, I want you to meet Frida. She knows a little bit more about all of this. So let me just connect you to Frida. Let Frida set it up if you're brand new. Or me, or whoever it is, Irene and Janet. And then the other thing that I think is truly, truly important is using all of our sizzle videos. Oh my God, I love those sizzle videos. They are so awesome. You have the single mom to a millionaire. You have somebody from another, with a Spanish sexy accent, George, it's just like, oh, I don't know what he's saying, but I like the way he's saying it. They're going to listen. And then there's other people who are like the family and Corbin and Holly. And, so there's always somebody that you can relate to whoever your prospect is. So set them up with the person that you think they might relate to the most. And and then we have the Zooms. We have you could almost ask anybody to help you do a Zoom, but I would just have them do the Zoom for me. You don't have to worry about the presenting. You're just sending the tools to them. And I have spoken way too long. It is 9:55. Oh my gosh. Does anybody else have anything to say? But that I think is the most important thing. 50 people a day, just for a week or just for a couple of weeks, if you could do this for the tour, and then you're setting yourself up for an outstanding 2026.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you. Very, very good. And by the way, something that is interesting, sometimes people say 50 a day. Actually, if you have the purpose of the call is just to invite people. The purpose of, and it's not like you're going to spend 20 minutes to one person. No, just invite people to something, and you can go through many of you probably have seen in the Legacy Makers, the channel that's called the $100,000 a month secret by Mark Jarnell, and he talks about that, how he can do as many as 60 calls a day, and how he became a million income earner just in 12 months without having any experience in network marketing, coming from a bankruptcy and losing his house, two at the same time. Thank you. Lovey, go ahead. I see your hand up.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh. First and foremost, thank you so much, Kimberly. You did such an amazing job this morning. Well, you always do. But I just wanted to say how you are such a bright light. Like your energy, your warmth, and your confidence just truly, truly shines through. I was just telling one of my brand ambassadors yesterday about you and how you just bring that energy. And I think it's so important too when we're inviting people. I know, George, you've mentioned it also, but oh my gosh, I just loved what you shared about bringing that, just that vibe. And it's so true. And I love that. Oh my gosh, Kim, you just you live that out beautifully. I am so, so grateful for you. Thank you for always taking the time to just share. Thank you for taking the time to pick up my calls when I call you and ask you what do I say next. So truly, truly grateful. Thank you so much.
Oh, Lovey, you are your name. You know, you are so nice. It's just like we need some Lovey in our day every day.
Thank you.
Perfect. Anybody else would like to comment? Okay, I know. Oh, hi, Sky. Yeah, you're muted.
Hi. Oh, Kimberly, just what Lovey said. I think I put it in the chat and then she said what I put in the chat. You are so beautiful. I went last night to the van tour. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you can get there, it was really wonderful. Really wonderful. And by the way, Adrian did just such a beautiful job as the MC, well, the introducer. I mean, it was just such a wonderful thing. And there was such good energy. And so you guys, if you can get to where they are, and it's really exciting. So thank you to 3 for doing that. And it was quite a ways away. But I did it. That's why I look a little tired today. So
you
anyway,
look great.
It was so fun, you guys. So
Yes.
go do it.
Yes, thank you. And make sure you go to those events because the one on Monday was really good here. By the way, we are having it again this Monday in Salt Lake City, and there's make sure you follow the tour. They are going to be in several more times places in California in the next few days, and then they are going to go out of California. Just follow the tour. Very important. Anybody else was there, by the way, that would like to share how was the tour there? I didn't ask that question at the beginning. Okay, probably, I know it's an hour earlier. Some of you probably drove like you did, an hour or longer to get to the meeting. And we
It took
appreciate that.
3.
Okay, wow.
Too much traffic in the Bay Area. It's too
Yeah.
much. It's crazy.
It's California.
I do have a quick question. Is there a flyer for the one that's going to be in Utah on Monday?
No, there's no flyer yet because that came up just suddenly. But it's going to be in the same place that we had the meeting this past Monday, and you can we are going to have the same address. It's the corporate headquarters.
Okay, and what's the time? Is it at
6:30.
7?
No, 6:30.
6:30? Okay.
Correct. Sky, go ahead.
So George, last night Daniel also said in San Francisco area he wants to come back there again and have a bigger, fuller room. So it's a challenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's good.
Yeah, it's
exciting.
perfect. Yeah. Well, these meetings are going to get bigger. Eventually, we are going to be we are not going to fit in the places that you had it, for example, yesterday, or we have it in Utah. But anyway, thank you very much. And very important by the call today before we go is remember is connecting, inviting people, like Kimberly was saying, inviting people wherever you are. You're inviting people, and when you're consistent inviting, that's where the numbers start happening because it's a numbers game. And she said, I don't even have to do the presentation. Yes, send it to the team presentations. The more you send people to presentation, the more you are present at those presentations. You're going to learn also how to do it because you learn by osmosis. That's the way that people learn songs. They listen to the song so many times that they start singing the song without missing one letter because it's a true repetition. Anything else you want to add, Kimberly, before we go?
Well, the only thing is, who is committed to doing 50 reach outs in a day? Like, create a little power partner with your team or somebody else, and really just try to do this for about 5 days, see what happens.
Right. And
like
I said,
Irene said too, wait, excuse me, one quick second. Irene said this, and I don't know if I finished my thought when I was talking. I get way too excited, is to have 10 conversations a day, not just you do the reach outs, but really try to have 10 conversations. That is something that I always did in my other platform as well. We used to always say meet and warm chat is what we call it. And it wasn't just like handing out your card and exchanging cards. It's having a conversation with somebody. And we used to do 10 by 2. And so you'd be out and about, you're done with your day around 2:00, you find people. And Shannon also said 10 by 10, which is like the great too if you could do that. But whatever you can do, it's just I am so committed. Like I can't even express how committed I am to reach out to 50 a day for 5 days in a row, not forever, and have 10 conversations every single day. Anybody want to be my power partner with that?
Oh, wow, that's a challenge.
Okay, Irene, Kathy probably too, right?
Can I share something really quick, Kimberly?
Lynn,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so with the 50,
Bobby.
the 50 reach outs, so what I did was, I don't know what I did with that little container, but I put 50 gourmet jelly beans in it. And
Uh-huh.
so it helps me, right, to
Mhm.
when I make the reach outs, and I get to eat one gourmet jelly bean if I get a response back. Not the other way around, because otherwise I would be exploded with jelly beans. But it helps me to know how many I have left or how many I get to eat, right? So it's just kind of a visual thing.
Perfect.
That's a
That's
great
really
idea.
handy.
Perfect. Perfect. I think somebody else tried to talk, or maybe I heard wrong. Maybe I didn't. Okay. But anyway, thank you very much. Amazing presentation. And the secret is activity, like we said before. And make sure you are connecting with people today. Like Kimberly was saying, social media is a very powerful opportunity. And talking about social media, this Friday, we are going to have the person in charge of the social media within the headquarters, within three, talking about mostly Instagram. Make sure you are on the call on Friday, social media call. We have invited, and the following week we have an expert in social media from Now side also doing a presentation, some cool things that we were talking. I was talking to her last Friday, and I said you had to be on our call on Friday morning. But Friday morning this week, remember the person of social media in charge of social media of three, talking about many things, including how to basically steal three information and put it in your Instagram and many other things. Make sure you are on Friday too. And tomorrow, of course, we have an amazing call too. And tonight we have a bunch of calls. We have the wellness call, etc. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody, and have an amazing, fantastic day. It was an amazing call. Thank you, Kimberly. Amazing.